Hey everybody, it's me Kayla Friday and welcome back to my channel here at Little Cahaba Junkin. I hope that you had an awesome week and an amazing weekend. Today it's just a messy, rainy day here in Alabama. My husband and I with Buster have been snuggled up on the couch watching MasterChef all day, getting lots of good yummy dinner ideas that I'm probably never gonna cook. We do a lot of pasta, a lot of macaroni and cheese, a lot of meatloaf, things like that. But maybe I'll try to get in there in a minute and do us an upscale MasterChef dish. But anyway, I did have a little downtime today. In the next couple of weeks, this house will be transformed for summer, and my theme is going to be an American summer. So very patriotic, very red, white, and blue, very festive. And I want to start with one of my favorite pieces here in my home to display all my fun finds, my faux mantelpiece. So obviously I do not have a fireplace in my home, but I really wanted that touch and to be able to display things on a mantelpiece. So I was able to find this beautiful mantle, and I'll take the camera back here in a little bit and show you more in detail here the mantle. But anyway, I was able to find this mantle while junking up in Fort Payne, Alabama, almost a year ago, and I love it. So this will be my first time actually decorating it for summer. I'm really excited. I found lots of really neat, fun, patriotic pieces recently. So I'm gonna go through, take down everything that I have for spring and show you 2 or 3 different ways that we can style this for summer. As always, be blessed. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're so inclined, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with all of our fun content. And without further ado, let's get started and decorate this mantle. Okay guys, so this is what I've had up here for a while. Hey everybody in the mirror, ignore how dirty that mirror is. It needs a good wipe down. Instead of spring cleaning, we're gonna be doing some midsummer cleaning. But I've had this like this for a month or two, and I've really enjoyed it. I love the pops of green, and I love the silhouette and the little bust, and also the pieces of brass. I just love all the different textures that have been incorporated into this mantelpiece. And I will more than likely, oh, there's my little, let me remove that, my little clicker here for my phone. But I have the faux mantelpiece here just propped up against the wall and secured with some screws. And in front of it, I have this stack of vintage trunks and suitcases. And I really like the look of that, so it'll probably remain the same unless I just find some really pretty piece to sit in front of it. Maybe like a really pretty wooden box or a chest. But this is what it looked like before. And now we're gonna start deconstructing it and adding some fun pieces for summer. Now that I have the area all cleaned off, I'm gonna take just a second and give it a good deep clean and get all those cobwebs off because it is not yet time for Halloween decor. I'm gonna get rid of all the dust because my allergies are just trifling. My allergies are bad. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. And even though I love Buster and his hair is definitely a condiment, a decoration, and a fashion statement, this area needs a good dusting. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Ignore Buster's partially deflated pool. I brought it in here because of the bad weather. But I have everything that I plan on kind of incorporating throughout the home for this summer theme set out on these 2 tables. In addition, don't look at my nasty garage. I have lots of other decor here stored on shelves. And after I get done doing everything, I will put these tables away and go back to storing everything nice and out of the way. So I really love this beautiful silhouette here. I obviously love this beautiful panoramic of the soldiers. And I love the George Washington head and the eagle. I also have a really beautiful big flag, but I don't think I'm going to incorporate it over on the fireplace. I think I'm actually, or the mantle, I think I'm actually going to incorporate it in the guest bedroom. But I have a lot of different things to work with here. Also, yes, there's my beautiful Husqvarna lawnmower that has a Briggs & Stratton motor in it. It's rebuilt. It was $500 and it's amazing. But I also have lots of other fun decor here. I have all of my really pretty red thermoses. That could be a really pretty pop of color. Just lots of different pieces here. Lots of pretty silver pieces. Some of my oil lamps that are not in use. Tons of copper pieces. Then over here, there's all our camping gear in the corner. But then over here, I have lots of other pieces that could possibly be worked over there on the mantle. At least, you know, some of these white pieces. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna grab. I'm just gonna grab about 10 things and then head back in there and we'll style them together. Okay, friends, so I have gathered here in my floor several different pieces. I've got some wood pieces, I've got some art pieces, I've got some metals, some like coppers and silvers. I've got some terracotta pots, I've got some lanterns, I've got some glassware and some books. So I'm gonna kind of just work through the process. I'm gonna speed up the view here, and then after I get the first set completely done, the first style, we'll go through and talk about it, talk about the different tips and tricks that I use, and then we'll style it another way. Okay, my friends, so this is not my favorite by far. I'm definitely going to change some stuff up. I'm not really loving it at all, but this is my first try. So I still left the green bottles. I've got a nice piece of wood here that is just shaped into a star. I've got some various red pieces, some red books, this little bust. I'm just really not loving it at all. Like, it's just too busy. I don't like it. But this is a first draft, so I'm just gonna kind of give you my vision. I want something fun and summery, but definitely centered around patriotic. I definitely want to incorporate some of the red books. I love the star. I don't necessarily have to use it. I also really love this little bust. This is actually an Avon aftershave, but it's adorable. I really like the pop of green still over here. I think it just kind of draws you in, but this looks really unbalanced and I'm not loving it. But I really want different textures. That's always something to look for. Different heights, and just kind of not really monochromatic, but let everything kind of blend together. And this is not doing that at all for me. So let's give it another shot and let me see what I can come up with, because this is not it, guys. I'm a little happier with this one. Still not quite right. I wish that this panoramic was taller, but I have to showcase this somewhere in my home for this season. Sorry about the glare, but this is a panoramic of a U.S. Army unit in Minnesota, but I do like this one a little bit better. I've got some brass pieces, some wood, got some glassware, some red books, some flags. So I do like this. Uh-oh, Buster's over here chewing on a bottle. I do like this one a little bit better. So you can see that I'm still trying to do different heights, different textures, but this still just isn't right. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let's try one more thing. Third time's a charm. I have finally got this mantle to a place that I can accept it, at least for now. This may look completely different in the home tour, but this is how we're going to leave it for now. It looks a little more cohesive and a little more my vibe than the other two. I really wanted to incorporate that beautiful panoramic over here, but it just wasn't working for me. I will definitely, though, incorporate it somewhere in my home. I just love our military, and I definitely want to give them a shout out in our home and show my graciousness and thankfulness for them. So that will definitely be out somewhere. But for now, this is how we're going to have it. And like I said, a few basic rules that I try to stick by when doing an area of decor. We do want some cohesiveness. We want everything to flow and look like we put this vignette together in a meaningful way. However, let your creativity shine. We want some different textures. We've got some softness with the books and the cloth here of the flags. We've got some shiny metals. We've got this brass and this beautiful gold mirror. We have some elements of wood with our cut spindles and our wooden picture frame there around our silhouette. And we have some beautiful shiny glass and also the woodness of the actual mantle itself. And it all does kind of flow in a cohesive way, at least to me. I know my style isn't everyone's cup of tea, but to me it makes sense. Also, we want different colors, but we do want them to flow. My theme here obviously was more of red and neutrals, but I did have the pops of green, which is okay. That shows my personality, and that's fine. I love that. But we also want to use some different heights. Obviously, the centerpiece is the mantle itself, but we've got here our eyes going to focus kind of upwards on the mirror. The height here is a little off center. I got it that way on purpose, but we have our beautiful silhouette. That was a thrift store find. Some various heights with the different sizes of glass bottles. The heights of the books are different. We've got some various sizes of our brass candlesticks, and then our lower pieces here with the spindles and the little George Washington Avon bottle. So, like I said, different heights, different textures, and you want to kind of incorporate a similar, just easy, cohesive color theme. And that's essentially it as far as rules there. But I hope you enjoyed me putting together this mantelpiece. Like I said, I may have it completely different for the home tour, but for now this is how it's going to stay. And I'll go through real quick and show you where I got each piece and just kind of explain everything a little bit more. So here I've got all of my books, or not all of them, a very small portion, but I used all the red theme. All of these are thrifted. All of the green glass was thrifted from a local thrift store in Alabaster. My little flags, these are tea stained to make them look vintage. I do have a tutorial on how to do that up on the channel. I got these particular flags. They're my favorite from Hobby Lobby because, as you can see, the flag actually slides off of this plastic piece. So when you're tea staining it, you can take it off of that plastic and just put the cloth down in there. That little 30-cent, I just thought it was cute and added just a little pop of something. I got that at a local antique sale. Do y'all hear that rain outside? It is pouring. It is such good sleeping weather. George here, he was also a thrift store find for $3.99. He came from America's Thrift Store. He's actually an Avon aftershave bottle, and I just love him. Spindles, those came from an antique store. Our beautiful little guy here, he was a thrift store find. When I say thrift store, that is America's Thrift Store in Alabaster, but don't go, y'all. That's my stomping ground. Y'all don't get on my stuff. I'm just teasing. And then these candlesticks, they're so beautiful. They were actually purchased from my friend at work, Shanna. Her mother had lots of beautiful brass pieces she was getting rid of, and of course I had to oblige her and take those off her hands. And I still just left this hymnal garland up that I made. It's so easy. Just take a piece of twine or jute cord and string your hymnal pieces on there. But I think it might be really beautiful with a really pretty patriotic banner across there, or even maybe just one of my American flags draped. But anyway, Oh, and the mirror is from Rustic Acrylics in Clanton. But anyway, this is how our mantle turned out for American Summer. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think below, and I'll see you at our home tour.